This is the snowstorm that just hit Russia. Look how much snow that is. And we are going to be getting this weekend. I hope you're prepared.
So, what have we here?
Yo, if Nashville gets 18 inches of snow this weekend, I don't know what we're going to do. Because, for one, nobody here can drive in the snow. I'm from Detroit, and I can barely drive in 18 inches of snow.
That we did have was
waiting to talk about the storm that's coming this weekend because I didn't want to freak people out.
This amount of snow is just crazy. We haven't seen this type of snow in a very, very long time.
And a lot of these forecasts never pan out, but this one is panning out, it looks like. Yeah, everyone's in agreement now that the crazy forecast is actually happening. This is going to be one of those storms you probably remember for much of your life. Basically, more than the eastern half of the United States is going to be below freezing. Most of that below zero. They're calling for, foot and a half of snow all through here, all the way to the mid-Atlantic, and 3 inches of ice in this pink band right here. 3 inches of ice is unbelievably catastrophic. That is worse than what Texas experienced in 2021. There's going to be loss of life. Anywhere there's 3 inches of ice, there's no power. There's not going to be a power line that's not on the ground when there's 3 inches of ice. And emergency services aren't going to be able to reach you because there's 3 inches of ice on the road. That's what's going to happen if this forecast is correct. The grid's going to fail. Refineries are going to shut down. Water systems are going to shut down. Could knock out a couple of LNG terminals if it goes far enough south on the Gulf Coast. This is going to be a disaster if this forecast is even close to accurate. I mean, a major disaster. Huge natural disaster across pretty much all the southern states. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if you live in the pink area, you should plan to be without power for at least a week, maybe a month. That doesn't mean it's going to happen, but you need to prepare for it because it wouldn't be the first time it happened, okay? This is that. People went without power for a month in Texas in 2021. This is a repeat of that. For you folks in the upper Midwest, where it's going to be like 30 below, take the largest electric bill you've ever had in your life and add, 25%.
Have you made your way to the grocery store yet? Are there still groceries in the store? You know how people get when it's a snowstorm.
It's just some snow.
Look how high the snow is. Look at the visibility of the snow.
A slow
and you can barely walk in it. Look at your car. Your car is covered. You have to dig yourself out, and even once you do that, you still won't be able to go anywhere because everything else is blocked due to the snow.
Man, I just wanted to eat a little sandwich this weekend. I hope y'all are fucking happy eating y'all sandwiches. Damn. I just wanted some mozzarella for my kids' quesadillas.
Russia's remote Kamchatka Peninsula has been gripped by an extreme winter that locals have described as a snow apocalypse, after relentless storms buried areas under record-breaking snowfall in January 2026. Recently, the Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia has been experiencing its heaviest snowfall in 130 years. This extreme winter weather has led local authorities to declare a state of emergency. The region has faced numerous challenges as transport systems grind to a halt. These weather systems unleashed intense snowfall across the peninsula, paralyzing daily life and prompting emergency measures. A powerful cyclone hit the area last week, bringing strong winds and record snowfalls. The height of snow reached 3 meters or more. Cars, houses, and some parts of buildings were buried under snow, falling from roofs. Rooftop snow accumulation has resulted in avalanches, which have tragically claimed lives. Blockages on roads have isolated entire neighborhoods. Power outages have become commonplace, further complicating the situation. Locals were seen shoveling snow in the streets as traffic resumed on snow-covered roads. Locals have dubbed the recent extreme weather a snow apocalypse, as most ground floors of apartment buildings and private estates were snowed in. But life is slowly returning to normalcy in Russia's far east region of Kamchatka after a snow apocalypse.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I deliver groceries for Walmart, and I have been delivering since about 5 o'clock. It's now like 8 o'clock, and the shelves are empty, y'all, already. I had like 4 or 5 orders, and almost every order had like 3, 4, 5 things that were missing because the shelves are completely empty. It's bare. It's not the shopper's fault, so be very nice, because I have already experienced very rude people, but the shelves are empty, the place is wild, like the winter storm is here and everybody's freaking out.
Yeah, and this is the reality that we're gonna face for the next couple days.
Ух ты, как с крыши прямо. Это 4-й этаж, ужас.
Зато весело.
Word on the street is that there is an absolutely insane snow/ice storm coming our way. So I'm about to run into Costco and go to a few other grocery stores to kind of stock up on some stuff, because they're also predicting that there could also be like power outages and stuff. So let's go to Costco. My mom said, go on a Tuesday, Costco isn't as busy. I'm starting to think that there's no certain day that Costco is not busy, because it was still chaos. But granted, I do believe that a lot of people are trying to get out and get their stuff just because of this possible storm coming. So we got what we needed there. I'm also headed to Target and Trader Joe's possibly, just to get a few more things, and then I should be good to go home. Okay, if I have any other friends from like the East Tennessee area, or I think just Tennessee in general, are we stressed about this possible snow and ice? Because like as each day goes on, they're looking at like the forecast and the maps and stuff, and they keep updating and saying that it sounds like it's going to be a lot worse than originally expected. Obviously they really think they're issues, because I'm not about to be screamed at for not having gummies or goldfish, and if you're a parent, you completely understand what I'm talking about. The thought of that terrifies me if I'm going to be stuck in the house for possibly weeks, days, whatever. So
Those of you that are new to Georgia, take advice from someone that is literally born and raised in Atlanta, metro Atlanta area. When Glenn Burns tells you there's going to be an ice storm, be prepared, because that's the only weatherman that I will listen to in Atlanta, Glenn Burns. All right, so he's saying this weekend that there's going to be ice storms. I'm not telling you this to like freak you out, but just be prepared, get batteries, things like that. I know a lot of northerners are like, oh my gosh, what are you guys doing? You can't drive in snow. Well, you know what? This is an ice storm, and I would much rather have snow any day. All right, so just be prepared.
Guys, I don't know how to prepare for a snowstorm. Like, what kind of snacks are we supposed to be getting?
Milk.
All the milk and bread's already gone. So, aside from milk bread sandwiches, what else do we eat?
Peanut butter.
I'm not eating a peanut butter sandwich. We need ideas. I'm from the South. It snowed like once in my entire life. Guys,
shout out to all the creators that are putting this out there and bringing awareness.